Hey, happy Thursday and welcome to Mrs. DeVita's art room. And today in the art room, we are going to draw some stylized seashells. And just what stylized means is they just have a little bit of style and flair to them. They're not necessarily realistic seashells. So you want to grab your writing utensil. You want to grab your paper. Let's get going. I went ahead and drew a few on my paper here. I'm just going to show you some ways that you can draw some various seashells. We're not drawing super realistic here, so don't get caught up in worrying about if it looks perfect. If you want to draw one of those little scallop shells, what you're going to do, we're going to come in and make the bottom like a little, almost like a letter C on its side. Come up. You're going to go like this across the top. The middle part is going to be a little bit higher, and then you can make some lines on there. You might want to do a little bit of overlapping because you know when you're walking along the beach and you see shells on the shore and they're all over the place and they're overlapping, you can show something like that. I might want to come in on this little swirly shell right here. Make a few little details. Okay, the nice thing about this is I can come in and make some details and some, if I want to make one of these, this is called, I believe, an olive shell right here. What I can do is I can come down, make a letter V shape, almost like you're making a candy corn. Swoop across the top, looks like an ice cream cone now. Touch the top again, see what I just did? Maybe again, and top it off. Make a little swirl on the top. If I want to make the little part where the animal lives or comes out of, I can do like that. I can put some sort of designer pattern on that. I could get as fancy or as plain as I want to. And what I was talking about again, I was mentioned doing some overlapping. Maybe I want to come in and say, okay, well, here's this little, maybe I want to make like a, somewhat of a swirly shell here, huh? And again, I don't have to be super realistic. This is sort of a design. Maybe some tiny, tiny shells. This little ones that look kind of like little angel wings. You know, just kind of fill up your space here. Maybe I want to come up and do another little scallop shell up here. Okay. So I got some things going on here. All right. I've got a lot of space up here, so it might be something I want to consider putting something up in. Maybe a little bit smaller of a shell. Again, you can make as many or as few as you want to. Put whatever kind of patterns you want to on them. It doesn't have to be necessarily super realistic. Now I have quite a few shells going on. I might want to do a little bit more overlapping. I can have something kind of coming in to my scene if I want to do something like that. Maybe have something kind of going off your paper. You might want to come back in and make, you know, sometimes when the waves lap onto the shore, they make those patterns in the sand, either like that water pattern or that sand pattern. So what I can do is I can come in, my marker, my pencil, I can make some sort of linear or line pattern. Maybe either it's like the sand where the waves have shaped it, where they're lapping up against the shore. Now you don't want to draw over your shells. When you get to your shells, what you want to do is you want to stop when you get to something so that you don't draw through it. You can actually paint over them to let them look like they're under the water if you wanted to do something like that. See what I'm doing? Okay. And maybe I want to kind of change it up a little bit here. Kind of bringing it, lapping up to the shore here. So now I have my seashells. And what I can do is I can come back in and I can take a little watercolor, maybe color pencils, and I can come back in and I can add some little bit of tint of color to it. Thank you for joining us. Happy drawing. Bye.